Hi, I'm Shweta Shah. I'm a celebrity Ayurvedic nutritionist and I have a desire and a passion to nudge people towards healthier lifestyle. I'm a firm believer in therapeutic powers and my mantra is simple is honest, simple is powerful. Making small changes in your diet will definitely yield amazing benefits. Small चीज़ें हम जैसे बोलते हैं कि खाली थोड़ा सा च्यू करो आपका फूड इवन विदाउट द गैजेट्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू इज डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू गिव यू एनहांस्ड मूड एंड इम्प्रूव योर डाइजेशन 70% ऑफ योर गैस एंड ब्लोटिंग इज गोइंग टू बी इम्प्रूव्ड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट. इवन आई रिक्वेस्ट पीपल कि आपके पास एक्सरसाइज का टाइम नहीं है तो जस्ट कुछ नहीं, शतपावली जो हम आयुर्वेदा में बोलते हैं जैसे 100 स्टेप्स करने आफ्टर योर लंच एंड आफ्टर योर डिनर. दिस विल ऑल्सो हेल्प यू टू इम्प्रूव योर डाइजेशन. Then we request people to, just do tongue cleaning with that copper tool or maybe do oil pulling, which is going to help you to remove all the toxins from the body. Even Jal Neti with that Neti pot is going to help you to remove that congestion and it's very good for your eye health also. Even we have to stop combining foods which are wrong. That is विरुद्ध आहार हमें stop करना है according to Ayurvedic perspective. For example, जैसे आजकल की ट्रेंड है मेकिंग स्मूदीज which is you may feel that is Instagram worthy, but actually it is not worthy for your gut as well as your skin issues. So stop mixing your fruit and milk together. Third is that always try to eat seasonal and local foods. Like आजकल के जेंजी को पता ही नहीं होता कि सीजनल चीज़ें क्या है. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल वाटरमेलन, उनको पता ही नहीं होता है कि वो विंटर फूड है कि समर फूड है बिकॉज आजकल हमें 365 डेज वाटरमेलन मिलते हैं. बट इफ यू आर हैविंग वाटरमेलन ड्यूरिंग विंटर्स it is definitely going to accumulate a lot of toxins in your body and then which may result into mucus lining and this will definitely upset your gut and so there is too many gas and bloating issues. So just give 10 minutes to yourself and you will see amazing results. It will help you to give balance throughout the year. Diet plays an amazing role. This is my job. In and out, I give diets every day. But there is an Ayurvedic thumb rule that you have to eat your diet according to the prakriti of the person. See, every body is unique. You have to eat according to your body type. And in Ayurveda, there are 3 types, which is Vata, Pitta, and Kapha body type. So what is suiting one person does not mean that it is suiting the other person. Like for example, I am a Vata Prakriti and my blood pressure is always low. So if I am having a ashgot juice which is trending right now and if I have it, I'll definitely have nausea, I will have lightheadedness and my pressure will drop again. So I definitely avoid it. So if it is a superfood for somebody, it may be a poison for me. So just don't follow the crowd blindly by just closing your eyes. Understand your body. Understand the prakriti that you belong to. We always believe that जैसे आपको आपका blood group पता होता है, so Ayurvedic nutritionists always believe that you should know which prakriti you belong to. बहुत सारे online quizzes है जिसमें आपको पता चल जाएगा कि आपकी कौन सी प्रकृति है and please eat according to that. Second thing that we always make people understand that stop काउंटिंग कैलोरीज. लाइक कैलोरीज जो डेवलप हो चुके हैं 1950 में, मैंने भी 20 साल पहले स्टडी किया है फ्रॉम अ 20-year-old बुक. तो आपको लगता है कि 1950 में जो एप्पल की कैलोरी 80 कैलोरीज थी, डू यू थिंक इन 2024 इट इज स्टिल द सेम वही 80 कैलोरीज हो सकता है? नो, इट इज नेवर. दे हैव नॉट इवन अपडेटेड दोज कैलोरीज, राइट? एंड सेकेंड इज दैट चलो आपने मान लिया 1300 कैलोरीज ले भी लिया एंड 80 ग्राम प्रोटीन ले भी लिया, बट डू यू थिंक योर गट इज रियली गुड इनफ टू एब्जॉर्ब दैट 80 ग्राम प्रोटीन, राइट? नो. सो बेसिकली इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप कैलोरी के पीछे मत पड़ो बट कीप योर जठार अग्नि, दैट इज योर डाइजेस्टिव फायर, which is very important in Ayurveda, which is a thumb rule that you have to keep it well stocked. अगर डाइजेशन ठीक है तो overall your body will be really very good. Third is the main part that I always request people is to always eat in moderation. जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कि ये fist है which is your heart size, वैसे ही making a bowl is like this is the size of your stomach. So you have to eat only this much because body can secrete only small bile juice and pancreatic juice which is able to digest only this much amount of your food. सो अगर आपने ज़्यादा खा लिया एंड स्टमक इज़ एन इलास्टिक, सो वो धीरे धीरे वो बढ़ते जाएगा, सो योर सर्फेस एरिया ऑल्सो इंक्रीजेज एंड दैट इज द रीजन यू ईट सो मच. But please make sure that your khana is only this much, and 2 meals a day will definitely keep you healthy always. So if you were giving me a choice between organic atta and the gluten-free atta which is not organic, then definitely I would prefer organic atta because there are reasons behind it. First of all, I will be confident enough that just because it is organic, it will be free from all the chemicals and pesticides and GMOs which would have otherwise disrupted my body functions and always the balance of my body. Secondly, organic atta are more nourishing than its counterparts, and they are very easy to digest, and they support our digestive fire, which is the Jathar Agni. Now, if you talk about gluten-free atta, which is and even the gluten-free diet, which is trending right now, I'm not saying that gluten-free diets are wrong. It is very beneficial for few people, but सब लोग को उसकी तरफ जाना जरूरी नहीं है. Like for example, just yesterday I did a client. That was like a second consultation after like 15 days. She had come to me to actually because of her hair fall. उसने सब डॉक्टर्स के पास चली गई, सब मेडिसिन ले लिया, फिर भी उसका हेयर फॉल रेजिस्ट ही नहीं हो रहा था. जैसे ही मेडिसिन स्टॉप किया कि उसका हेयर फॉल स्टार्ट हो जाता था. What I did, I simply started organic atta, wheat atta with her because I realized that she was on gluten-free diet for 3 years. So just giving gluten actually helped her to reduce her hair fall. In just 1 week, it got reduced by 50%. And I'll not lie, it was organic Tattva's wheat atta, which actually gave her a lot of benefits. So, बस मुझे वही बोलना है कि आप आँख बंद करके just don't follow the crowd. Respect your body, observe your body, and nurture it well. See, in Ayurveda, it is not just the food itself. It is actually with what you are having and how you are having it. Rice by itself is very nourishing, it is very healthy if it is taken in moderation and if it is actually prepared properly. Like अगर आप rice लेते हो, वो भी refined rice लेते हो all by itself, like from breakfast, lunch and dinner, then it so happen that it will definitely give you a peak in your blood sugar level and so the fat increase. But if you ask me as a nutritionist, भले वो कोई भी हो, like a diabetic patient हो या PCOS हो या somebody who wants washed out abs, my first week's diet will always be a खिचड़ी diet. अभी आप सबको पता है खिचड़ी में क्या होता है. It's always rice, dal, ghee, some spices and some vegetables mixed together, right? You just don't know the power of this खिचड़ी that it is going to help in your system. Because अगर हम देखें तो जब भी आप बीमार होते हो तो हम क्या देते हैं? हम खिचड़ी देते हैं. So खिचड़ी has got the power to reboot your system. And even infant, कोई भी community हो, when we are weaning them off from their breast milk, then what we give them? The first semi-solid food will be khichdi. Even the child is growing that time, it is developing, till we give them khichdi. So you understand that if you are giving a wholesome food, a one-pot meal which is a khichdi, again it is made up of rice and dal, it's awesome to your body. So in conclusion, rice by itself will not make you fat, but it is actually with what you are having and how you are having it. I always feel organic rice is much better than the conventional products because first of all, we know that it is free from chemicals, insecticides, pesticides, and it is also free from the GMOs and additives. So obviously I'm having something which is a safe product. Secondly, when you're having a conventional product, then conventional item जो आप food खाते हो उसके साथ आप definitely you're ingesting the toxins also. Now these toxins may create a lot of inflammation or maybe gastric issues or maybe some skin issues or maybe even cancers. So and even these conventional products may be cheaper for you or for a shorter time, but in the long run it will cost you your own health. And it is very I would request people to actually always have जितना हो सके उतना organic foods, be it your grains, your pulses, your fruits, your veggies, but always try to have organic food because that's definitely going to play a better role for your health as well as the health of your generations. So in Ayurveda, we always believe that a beautiful skin is not what you put on your skin. It is something which actually you have to nourish your body from within. So the secret ingredient, agar aap mujhe bolte ho, then it is something which nourishes you inside out. like skin is a mirror to what is happening inside with your organs, right? अगर आप Chinese medicine में देखते हो like a face mapping with respect to your acne, अगर आपको acne यहाँ है, then it shows that your pelvic organs are not good. If it is something here on your cheekbone, if you get some acne and pimple on the cheekbone, then your stomach is not good. If it is on this, the three, the triangle shape, then definitely your large intestines are not good. So ऐसे करते हम मैपिंग करके हम we detox those organs. So skin will definitely help you to make you understand what is wrong with your organs. Now every body has got different combinations of Vata, Pitta and Kapha, which if actually gets imbalanced, it may manifest into skin issues. Like for example, if you have a Pitta Prakriti, then it may happen that you may have a lot of skin issues like acne, pimple, rosacea, dermatitis, eczema. And if you have a Vata Prakriti, then it could be that your skin will be very dry, very pigmented, and it may also result into premature aging or even wrinkles. And Kapha Prakriti has got a very beautiful skin. Naturally, वो बहुत ही glow करती है. So it is very important to make proper lifestyle choices and dietary choices depending upon your body type, and you will see that it will support your skin health. Even various self-care practices are required, like Abhyanga, which we say that it's a warm massage, oil massage, which is very good for you. Secondly, it is Kasa Vati with some ghee on it and then rubbing it on your soul. That will also help you to remove all the toxins from various organs. And you will see that for a glowing skin, it is very important to have a nourishing, balanced diet, a good dietitian, and various self-care practices. So I love tea, but empty stomach हम चाय या कॉफी नहीं पी सकते because it will dehydrate my system. So basically what I do is I take this green tea, which I make it at home, wherein I add few like just little cinnamon powder, which will help me keep my blood sugar levels intact. Then I add little turmeric powder for my immunity. I add little ginger powder for actually my digestion, and a little lemon for that fresh taste. Actually, I'm taking this drink not for the ingredients though, just taking a little time for myself, loving myself, and just for that breathe before that rush begins. So I'm sure even you can try this and see how you're feeling it. So basically all the females are chalte firte putle of hormones as compared to the males who's got just one hormone. It is like that game of dominoes, जहाँ ताश के पत्ते लगे हुए थे, हम एक ताश को मारा कि पूरा chain will fall down. Similarly, हमारा एक hormone अगर affect होता है, like for example insulin affect हो गया, then it will affect the other hormones like your cortisol, your estrogen, your progesterone, your TSH, FSH, LH, everybody. So it is very important to understand your diet and please follow it accordingly. First is that you have to stop the dairy. You have to go completely dairy free. Not even your ghee, because it's going to make your metabolism very sluggish, and that's the reason you're gaining weight. The second thing is that please introduce coconut in your diet in any form. Either it is your oil or maybe in the fruit form or maybe just the coconut water, because that's going to actually reduce your inflammation and it is also going to manage your PCOS symptoms. The second one is the pomegranate. It is the powerhouse of PCOS because it's going to manage the cholesterol levels, जो ज़्यादातर PCOS women के reports में हमेशा ज़्यादा ही रहता है, and even the inflammation is very heightened in PCOS. So pomegranate juice is going to help you to reduce your inflammation. And the third one is the flax seeds. छोटा है but बड़ा धमाका देता है because it reduces the androgen level. It has got the estrogenic properties which actually reduces your inflammation and manage your PCOS symptoms. So it is very important to introduce these three superfoods, which is coconut, pomegranate and flax seeds in your diet. See, organic food is definitely much better than your conventional products because first, तो हमें पता है कि it is free of insecticides, pesticides, and GMOs, which would have otherwise affected my inflammation, my my digestion issues, and I have seen many people suffering from a lot of gastric issues because of the conventional products. Now, conventional products, when you're even ingesting a lot of these chemicals and pesticides, which in turn accumulate a lot of toxins in your body, which in turn against your digestion. So basically it is very important to not use conventional products as far as you can, and these conventional products may be very cheap and convenient to get, but they may cost you a lot later with respect to your health. So जहाँ तक हो सकता है organic food use कीजिए, be it your grains, your pulses, your fruits, your vegetables, anything. It is important to use the organic way. This is not going to help you your health, but it is definitely going to help the health of the other future generations also. So whenever you have a craving or you're going to a food for some comfort, always remember that there is something which is going out of balance, whether it is your emotion, your digestion, or even your energy levels. So whenever always the first strategy in Ayurveda, we always advise people to actually listen to your body and find that triggers. Now, body हमेशा हमें signal देती है, हमें उसको सिर्फ learn करना है. Like for example, if you're feeling that a craving is coming on you, then what you have to do, you just don't have to run to the food. You have to first understand कि is this signal really a hunger signal or is it something different? Maybe it could be because of some sadness or maybe it is because of some emotional stress. So when you understand your body cues, it will definitely help you to actually respond to it mindfully. Second, food is like a medicine for our mind as well as our soul. So instead of using food to for that emotional comfort, it is very important to use the food to nourish your emotions. Like for example, जैसे आजकल के लड़के बहुत सारे trending diets करते हैं, which are normally fasting diets. I would request you to stop it for 2 weeks because these are mostly 80% leading to emotional cravings. So just stop it for 2 weeks and try to have a balanced meal which has got all the 6 tastes, which is sweet, sour, astringent, pungent, bitter, and this will help you to satisfy your cravings at the deeper level and you'll see an amazing result. You also opt for the herbal supports, like for example ashwagandha or brahmi le lo, which will actually calm you and give you a lot of strength to cope up with your stress. It will also there is another decoction which is called the cardamom and the cinnamon decoction, which will really help you to curb your sugar cravings. So herbal supports helps you a lot. Now, overcoming the emotional cravings is like a journey, it's not a destination. You need to be patient with yourself and always understand that every step that you take towards your mindful eating or your self-awareness will be a greater step for your overall well-being and the balance of the body. I would always prefer organic and unrefined oils with respect to the refined oils because पहले हम समझ ले कि refined oil क्या होता है. Refined oil is something that undergoes a lot of treatment with respect to heating and deodorization. This is done to actually improve their shelf life. Now, in Ayurvedic perspective, refined oils are like they lack the vitality. They don't have prana. They're very tamasic in nature. That is, they don't have the life force energy, right? But the organic oils are very sattvic in nature. They actually have the prana in them and they are more nourishing and they have more nutrients like the vitamins and the minerals and phytonutrients, antioxidants, which are actually required for various body functions. Now, if you are selecting the organic unrefined oils, then they retain the inherent healing qualities of the plant from which they are actually derived. So they are very beneficial than the refined oils. So I would definitely go ahead always with organic unrefined oils. Ethylene oxide क्या है? It's a chemical compound which is very carcinogenic. It is proved now that it is carcinogenic to your body. Now, it may lead to lymphoid cancers or maybe the breast cancer. It may also give a lot of gut issues with respect to nausea, gas, vomiting, acidity, and even bloating. So, and they're very transparent and very sweet. So, हमें पता ही नहीं चलता कि वो है कि नहीं. But to avoid all these things, I would advise to go ahead with some organic spices because पहले तो हमें confident है कि इसमें कोई chemical नहीं है. They have been continuously tested for their contamination and residue, so हमें पता है कि we are having some safe product. Now these organic spices are like pharmacy in our kitchen, so we should always opt for these things because अगर वो organic है then they are retaining their healing and the medicinal properties for which we are using. Now me being an Ayurvedic nutritionist, I always use herbs and spices in my diet and trust me, it gives an amazing result. It is very potent. It helps me to balance my pith it helps me to calm my vata, and it helps me to ground the kapha prakriti. So it is very very important to use organic because, and वो genuine होने चाहिए. Like for example, अगर मुझे एक थोड़ा सा पेन था, my lower back pain, and I had used the dry ginger powder. मैंने 1 month use किया, मेरा पेन नहीं गया. But then my mother gave me organic and a genuine ginger powder. Trust me, within just 3 days, same quantity, my pain was gone. So it is very important कि आप कौन से source से ले रहे हो. Just see that you're having some genuine organic kind of spices. It is really working wonders on your body. सो जब भी आप दाल्स लेते हो तो आयुर्वेदिक पर्सपेक्टिव में हम दाल कभी लेते हैं, इट ऑल डिपेंड्स अपॉन योर बॉडी टाइप, इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन योर डाइजेशन स्ट्रेंथ एंड इवन द सीजनल फैक्टर्स. लाइक द मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज्ड मूंग दाल जो हम बोलते हैं, द होल मूंग दाल, दैट इज ट्राइदोशिक. दैट मीन्स इट इज गोइंग टू help each and every body type because it is very light, it is very nourishing and easy to digest, and especially we have to use moong when it is summer में हमें ये बहुत ही nourishing feeling देता है. So second is the tuar dal, which is it's a commonly used dal in the Indian cuisine, and but it can be used by the person who has got like medium digestion. Weak digestion people cannot digest tuar dal because it is very heavy to digest, and you can use it during the rainy season when the climate is little wet and damp. At that time this will give you warmth and it will be easily digested. The third dal is the urad dal. Basically वो कभी खा सकते हैं जब भी आपका digestion बहुत ही robust हो because it's very heavy to digest. And यहाँ मुझे बोलना है कि every mother who make dahi vada, like they mix the urad dal with the curd. That's a virud ahar in your in Ayurveda. So it is definitely going to affect your gut. So it is very important mothers कि दही वड़ा बनाना है तो प्लीज मूंग दाल से बनाना और उड़द दाल से बिल्कुल भी मत बनाना. Switch to purity, switch to organic.